An Adult Daycare Respite Guide. Chapter 1. Adult Daycare/Respite/ Places that Babysit Adults. Adult Daycare/Adult Respite. Whereas home healthcare is a process where somebody comes into your home to help you with the routine tasks and medical help, adult daycare is a process where you go to a building somewhere where they feed you, maybe give you medical treatment and social things to do, then several hours later, you go home. You could make your own way there, a relative or friend could drive you there, or they'll have a van pick you and several of the other adult daycare members up every day, then drive you home when it's over. A lot of seniors who live with their children do this. The kid drops them off at the senior center while they go to work, then pick them up on the way home. You can do it from 1 to 7 days a week, it's up to you. There are 3 types of adult daycare: medical, social. Both. Adult daycare centers exist for 2 reasons. An adult is physically or mentally disabled in a mild way but still has the ability to function and move around. A mildly Alzheimer person could be possibly dangerous, like if a son goes to work and his Alzheimer's mother is home by herself. She could turn the stove on and burn the house down. Some adults are lonely. They should socialize a bit. Adult daycare is a place you bring an adult to for up to 10 hours where they are fed and can participate in interesting or social activities. They can sit and rest. Some have beds where they can nap. Some adult daycare centers have a nurse or doctor on staff. Adult daycare centers operate during daytime hours. Adult daycare centers can be public or private, non-profit or for-profit. There are about 5,000 adult daycare centers in the United States. Each state has different regulations for the operation of an adult daycare center. The employees are from a diverse mix of professions like activity staff, personal care worker, social worker, a registered nurse or licensed practical nurse, a center director, a driver, secretary, accountant. An adult daycare center is primarily geared for social contact. An adult day health center provides physical, occupational, and speech therapy. Some adult daycare centers specialize in people with Alzheimer's disease. Typical activities are arts and crafts, musical entertainment, sing-alongs, mental stimulation games, gentle exercise, films, holiday and birthday celebrations, local outings, conversation. Some adult daycare centers provide transportation to and from the center. Find an adult daycare center through the following methods: Internet, family doctor, local social services or health department mental health centers, local senior center, area agency on aging in the U.S. Call 1-800-677-1116. Yellow Pages listings under Adult Daycare, Aging Services, Senior Citizens Services. If you're concerned about the quality of care, ask some of the following questions. Who owns or sponsors the Adult Daycare Center? How long has it been operating? Is it licensed or certified if required in your country or state? What are the days and hours of operation? Is transportation to and from the adult daycare center provided? Which conditions are accepted, like memory loss, limited mobility, incontinence? What activities are offered? Are meals and snacks included? Check it out for a few days before you sign a long-term contract. Talk to others who have used the adult daycare center. In the U.S., the average cost for an adult daycare center is about $50 to $70 per day. Many facilities offer services on a sliding fee scale, meaning that what you pay is based on your income and ability to pay. Medicare does not cover adult daycare centers. Medicaid will pay most or all of the costs in licensed adult day health care settings and Alzheimer's-focused centers for participants with very low income and few assets. Private medical insurance policies sometimes cover a portion of adult daycare center costs when licensed medical professionals are involved in the care. Long-term care insurance may pay for adult day services. Do an internet search for local adult daycare like your town or city adult daycare. In some state, adult daycares are licensed. In some states, anybody can set one up, which brings up quality and abuse issues. Although there are about 5,000 adult daycare centers across the U.S., it's not enough, and new ones are constantly being built in the many communities that don't currently have one. Many operate in church basements or in the back rooms of large retirement complexes. They could be profit or non-profit. Anybody can go, from the senior wanting some companionship and maybe minimal assistance with his wheelchair to Alzheimer patients. They're geared to be sociable, but unlike senior centers geared for social visits, adult daycare have the facilities set up for healthcare services. Besides feeding you and offering interesting activities, they should have trained staff that helps with basic medical treatments like pill dispersion, giving injections, managing incontinence, etc. Because adult daycares are generally not government funded, you have to pay costs out of your own pocket, around $50 for daily care. Most people go about 3 days a week. If a full-time caregiver needs a break from caring for an elder or disabled person, they could take them to an adult daycare center which has sleeping facilities on its premises. This is called respite care. Adult daycare websites. To find adult daycare in your area, call the Elder Care Locator, 800-677-1116, eldercare.com, or look in the phone book under Adult Daycare or Senior Citizens Services. After you find a few, check them out to see how good they are. LeadingEdge.org. Member organizations include agencies that offer a continuum of aging services, adult day services, home health, community services, senior housing, assisted living residences, continuing care retirement communities and nursing homes. NADSA.org, National Adult Day Services Association, voice of the adult day services industry and the national focal point for ADS providers. Members include adult day center providers, state associations of providers, corporations, educators, students, retired workers, and others interested in working to build better lives for adults in adult day programs every day. helpguide.org/elder/adult-day_services.htm elderhealth.org/adult_day_centers.html ncoa.org/nadza, adult daycare daycarecentersweb.com eldercare.gov DED website, trydotdash.com, thoughtco.com, thebalance.com, tripsavvy.com, and verywell.com/adult+day+care+facilities. adultcareofchestercounty.org adultdaycare.org/blog/adult-day-care-issues/choosing-adult-day-care-Alzheimer's-patients adultdaycare.org/blog/senior-care-staff/activities-Alzheimer's-patients adultdaycaregroup.com, Adult Daycare Group Consultants adultdaycare.org/program_locations.html aging.ca.gov/programs, a searchable database of adult daycare facilities throughout California. agingcare.com/articles/adult-day-care-Alzheimer's-dementia-138260.htm agingcare.com/articles/Alzheimer's-adult-day-care-activities-139134.htm agingcarefl.org/caregiver/Alzheimer's/community ahealtime.com/topic/srdaycare alibris.com/booksearch?mark keyword =$11582043 aluis.com/daycare.htm alpsadultdayservices.org AAAcap.org/adultdaycare.html alternativesforseniors.com alz.org alz.org alz.org/care/Alzheimer's-dementia-adult-day-centers.asp alz.org/national/documents/topics het_adult-day.pdf alzcare.net alzcare.org Alzheimer's DED website, trydotdash.com, thoughtco.com, thebalance.com tripsavvy.com and verywell.com/od/helpiohumane/a/adult-daycare.htm. Alzheimer's Daycare NewJersey.com. Alzheimer'sDayServices.org. Alzheimer'sFDC.org. alzheimer's-review.blogspot.com. alzheimer's-training.com/assisted-living-nursing-homes-care-centers-home-health agencies/ alzinfo.org/08/treatment-care/adult-day-care. ascb.org/r-services/adult-day-health-care. aspi.hhs.gov/daltcp/reports/adult-day-newjersey.pdf. associatedcontent.com/article/41596-how_to_choose_adult-daycare-center.html. bethellutheranhome.com/adult-daycare-and-respite-care.htm. brevardalz.org. brevardalzheimers.org/daycare.htm. caads.org/adult-dday/factsacheet/factsacheet_adcrc.html. caredi.biz. carepathways.com. caring.com. caring.com/articles/adult-daycare-and-Alzheimer's. caring.com/articles/Alzheimer's-adult-daycare. caring.com/articles/Alzheimer's-adult-day-care. caring.com/articles/Alzheimer's-day-care-activities. chfs.ky.gov/dale/adult-day.htm. christianacare.org. cnrnewyork.org/services/category/Alzheimer's-care. co.lake.ca.us/government/directory/social_services/aaa/daycare.htm. communityfamily.org. dublinadultdaycare.com. ec-online.net/knowledge/articles/adult-day.html. ec-online.net/knowledge/articles/adult-day.html, selecting an adult daycare center. archrespite.org/consumer-information number sign how to choose adult, adult daycare, one form of respite for older adults. elderaffairs.state.fl.us/doa/alz.php. eldercare.gov/eldercare.net/public/index.aspx, eldercare locator, 800-677-1116. eldercareabcblog.com. eldercarelink.com/adult-day-care. eldercarelink.com/adult-day-care/for-Alzheimer's-patients.htm. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/adult_daycare. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/adult_daycare_center. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/adult_daycare_center. excite.com/directory/regional/north_america/united_states/washington, _DC/health/adult_daycare. federalwayseniorcenter.org/daycare-respite.html. foyadultdaycare.org. friendshipcentay.rsb.org/gold-project.html, the Gold Project. health.mo.gov/seniors/nursing-homes/pdf/adc-licensed.pdf. healthcarehiring.com/adult-daycare-directory.html, adult daycare services directory. healthresources.caremark.com/topic/sr-daycare. healthyheart.com/Alzheimer-adult-day-care. healthyliving.ms/diseases/Alzheimer's-disease/adult-daycare-for-a-parent-with-Alzheimer's-a-beginners-guide-1. healthyLiving.msn.com/diseases/care-giving/how-pay-for-adult-day-1 helpguide.org/elders/adult-day-care-centers.hdm homewatchcaregivers.com/dementia-care-tips/in-home_assistance-adult-care-nursing-home.aspx intergens.com/feature article-19.html, what to look for when choosing an adult daycare. jewishhome.org/r-services/adult-day-program. judasadultday.qpg.com, adult daycare for the Sheboygan area. katiesadultdaycare.com. liveoakadultdaycare.org. local.com, look for adult daycare. ltad.org/adultdaycare.shtml. mansfieldmh.com/adultdaycare.hdm. mansfieldmh.com/adultdaycare.hdm, Mansfield Memorial Homes. mayoclinic.com/health/adult-day-care. mills-peninsula.org/seniors/adult-healthcare.html. mulberrygardens.org/content/adult-day-program.asp. nadza.org. nadza.org, National Adult Day Services Association, provides advocacy, education, technical assistance, research, and communications services for adult day center providers. netforum.avectra.com, find an adult day center. netplaces.com/caring-for-aging-parents/setting-up-home-care/adult-day-care.hdm. nevadaadultdaycare.com. nkad.org/AAIL/adult-daycare-and-Alzheimer's-respite. ourparents.com/adult_daycares. Paying for alzheimerscare.wordpress.com/tag/adult-day-care. Paying for seniorcare.com/long-term care/New Jersey_Alzheimer's_adult-day.html. physiciansadultdaycare.com. reddit.com/news/health/7796660/adult_daycare_services_not_simply_babysitting. seniordayprograms.com. seniorlivingguide.com. seniorproblog.com. seniorresource.com. seniorresource.com/hsdc.hdm, adult daycare and adult day healthcare. silvercensus.com. southfloridaadultdaycare.com. strengthforcaring.com/daily-care/caring-for-specific-conditions-Alzheimer's/adult-day-care. stretcher.com/stories/01/010115b.cfm. superpages.com, phone book. tkaging.org/downloads/ktochoice.pdf, a key to choice for seniors. webmd.com/alzheimer's/guide/caregiving-adult-day-care. westcountyadultdaycare.com. yourhealthconnection.com/topic/srdaycare. Visiting Nurse Assistants of America. 3801 East Florida Avenue. Number 900. Denver, Colorado 80210. 888-866-8773. 800-426-2547. 888-426-2547. 303-753-0218. Fax, 303-753-0258. vna.org. Non-profit home health care providers and programs like adult daycare centers and Meals on Wheels. GiveMeals.com, 800-999-6262. National Adult Day SVCs. Association. National Council of Aging. 409 3rd St. Southwest. Number 200. Washington, D.C. 20024. 202-479-1200. 800-867-2755. Fax, 202-479-0735. ncoa.org. ncoa.org/NADSA, Adult Daycare. Catholic Charities USA. 1731 King St. Alexandria, Virginia 22314. 703-549-1390. Fax 703-549-1656. ccsbm.org/links. Services to Seniors. Healthcare Financing Administration. Health Standards and Quality Bureau. 1849 Gwynn Oak Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland 21207. hcfa.gov, cms.hhs.gov. Request referrals for adult daycare services. National PACE Association. San Francisco. 415-749-2680. Network of 35-plus centers across America that are kind of like extreme adult daycare centers that help frail people out a lot. Australia Adult Daycare Centers. health.gov.au/ccsd/index.cfm, Commonwealth Respite and Care Link Center website. Contact your local Commonwealth Respite and Care Link Center at 1-800-052-222 for information on senior support services including local adult daycare centers. British Adult Daycare Centers. local.direct.gov.uk/lodge-redirect/index.jsp, search for adult daycare centers in your area or call the Carers Direct helpline on 0808802-0202 for free information and advice. Canadian Adult Daycare Centers. Seniors.gc.ca. Respite care info for children and adults. Respite care is a situation where the home caretaker, usually a family member, will put the senior in a nursing home situation for a week or two, basically to have a vacation and take a break from caring for the person. Many nursing homes offer this service. A respite is a temporary care facility where you can place either children with disabilities, adults with illnesses and disabilities, or incapacitated seniors for a short while from a few hours to several weeks. If it's less than a day, it's usually called adult daycare, not respite. Think of it as a babysitting service for disabled people if you have to get away or simply want a break. Respite resources. respitelocator.org. eldercare.gov. helpguide.org/elder/respite_care.hdm. chtop.com/archbrock, 800-473-1727, access to respite care help. ncoa.org, National Council on Aging, info on respite care. visitingangels.com, senior home care, respite care, 800-365-4189 or 610-924-0630. National Respite Locator Service. National Respite Resource Center. Chapel Hill Training Outreach Project. 800 East Town Drive, Number 105, Chapel Hill, North Carolina 27514. 800-7 Relief, 800-773-5433. 800-473-1727. 888-671-2594. 919-490-5577. chtop.com/archbrock.hdm. chtop.com/locator.hdm. Information for respite care users, which is basically a temporary, short-term nursing home. American Association of Homes and Services for the Aging. 901 E St. N.W. Number 500. Washington, D.C. 20004-2037. 202-783-2244. 202-434-2277. 202-296-5960. 800-424-3410. 800-508-9442. Fax, 202-783-2255. AZA.org. They offer information about nursing homes, respite care, etc. all for non-profit operators. Send for list of publications. Best Buddies International, Inc. 100 Southeast 2nd Street. Number 1990. Miami, Florida 33131. 305-374-2233. National Information Center for Children and Youth with Disabilities. POB 1492. Washington, D.C. 20013-1492. 800-695-0285. nichsi.org. News Digest 12 Respite Care, A Gift of Time. Respite websites. respitelocator.org. respitelocator.org/searchestates.asp, National Respite Locator Service. archrespite.org, Arch National Resource Center for Respite and Crisis Care Services. aarp.org. aauap.org. acponline.org/public/age_care/6-resbeit.hdm. adopting.org/adoption/respite-for-adoptive-parents.html. adoption.com/parents/respite-care.html. alsa.org/print.cfm ?title =Lifespan Respite Care Act Summary and URL =policy/article.cfm. alz.org/living_with_Alzheimer's_respite_care.asp. alzheimers.org.uk/caring_for_with_dementia/coping_with_caring/info_short-term-care.htm. apa.org/ppo/issues/respite-fact-03.html. archrespite.org. archrespite.org, a respite locator database for the U.S. archrespite.org/archfs11.htm, respite care for children who are medically fragile. archrespite.org/archfs9.htm, respite care for children with autism. autism-pdd.net/respite.html, what is respite care? archrespite.org/nrc.htm, National Respite Coalition. beachcenter.org. childrenandfamily.org/more/respitecare.htm, Children and Family Resource Center of Henderson County. juf.org/interactive/video.aspx?ID =27022, Camp for Families with Disabled Children, Chicago, IL. irissoft.com/oasis, Oasis Online Resource Directory. children'saidsociety.org. cochrane.org/reviews/en/ob004396.html, cornerstonehouse.org/respite.html, residential care for the developmentally disabled. easterseals.com. eldercare.gov/eldercare/public/resources/fact_sheets/respite_care.asp. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/respite_care. foster-parenting.com/foster-care/respite-care-2.html. freewebs.com/bromrespite. georgetown.edu/research/gucdc/casb.html. health.state.ny.us/nicedo/child/special_needs/resource_directory.htm. parent-to-parent.ofga.org/roadmap/childcare/respite-ca-recover.htm. helpguide.org/elder/respite_care.htm. hillsborokids.org/pdfs/respite application revised 3.pdf, in-home respite care program for families with developmentally disabled children. kidshome-vent.org/respite.html. lgc+.com/news/2008/03/respite_breaks_for_disabled_children_signaled.html. lixkids.org/respite2.html, respite care of Homa, a crisis/emergency shelter for disabled and homeless children. livinginnovations.org. Medscape.com/medline/abstract/15715696, How do carers of disabled children cope? The Ugandan perspective. mencafepeacerelanka.com/respite.html, respite care cottage for multiple disabled children. nassembly.org/fsbc/documents/brief20.pdf, strengthening grand families through respite care. gu.org, grandparents and other relatives raising children. nichsi.org/pub/outprint/nd12text.htm. prweb.com/releases/eldercare link/respite-care. Respite care for people with dementia. respitecaring.org. respite-cares.com. respitecaresa.org. respitelocator.org. respitelocator.org, National Respite Locator Service. helpguide.org/elder/respite_care.htm, sncrc.org/respite.htm. touchlocal.com/nat/c-1031-hospice care. visitingangels.com, senior home care, respite care, 800-365-4189 or 610-924-0630. wmore.net/therapy.html, Camp Sunshine, in Casco, provides a respite for children with life-threatening illnesses. rightslaw.com. Arch National Respite Network Chapel Hill Training Outreach Project, Inc. 800 East Town Drive No. 105, Chapel Hill, North Carolina 27514. 919-490-5577. respitelocator.org. National Respite Locator Service and national coalition that advocates for respite services.